Hey everybody, I wanted to try something a little new. Some of you may remember a while ago I did a series called Films You Should Be Watching. If you don't know about that, go watch them and then go watch the movies, because it was a pretty good list of really enjoyable films. But one thing I don't talk about much on any of my videos is television. I'm mainly a movie guy, but I do like television in that it has the ability to let you explore more about the characters. I mean, you get to learn more because you have a lot more time to play with. So you get to become more familiar with them. Whether you agree with it or not, there's a reason why when Friends went off the air, there were people who were upset because they had spent so much time with these characters. A lot of TV shows have the same kind of vibe going for them. My personal favorite when it comes to television, though, are those shows that never made it. Those quirky little weird shows that lasted half a season, if you're lucky 2 seasons. I love when I come across these, the ones that I've never heard of but are really well made. Because let's face it, there's a lot of TV shows that are really good but never find their audience in time. Or are canceled for whatever other reasons, studio interference, poor scheduling, whatever it may be. So for this series, I'd like to introduce you to some TV shows that you maybe have never heard of, but that I think you might enjoy. I'm going to do it kind of like the films you may be watching. I'll do multiple shows per episode. The first one I'd like to talk to you today about is a show called Middleman. Middleman is quirky, bizarre, and wonderful. I love this show. It's only about half a season, which is very sad. It aired on ABC Family, which is probably why nobody's ever heard of it. But it's really, really good. It's essentially a comic book in real life. The main character is the middleman. See, he solves all of those supernatural issues that you never really hear about in real life. When it comes to aliens invading from outer space or mole people from the center of the earth or alternate dimensions. They got a phrase, and I know I'm going to mess this up, but he deals with everything extra, inter, and juxta-terrestrial. He's the middleman. They don't focus too much on where he came from or how he gets the marvelous toys that he does. His job is just to save the world and never get any thanks for it. And of course, when our series picks up, he gets a new sidekick, and that's how we learn about the middleman and everything that he does is from this new sidekick, which is a great way to have an established universe and yet introduce the audience to it. One of the things that stands out so much about the middleman is he's really an aw gee shucks kind of hero. He never swears. He says profanity soils the soul. And instead, he gets really, really quirky dialogue. I've got some of it here for you.
Hawks of the Luftwaffe, that's it, you've cracked it!
We don't find an antidote. Her heart's gonna explode like a sausage casing full of weasels.
Alcoholics Anonymous!
That's just a humdinger then, isn't it?
Sweet mother of Preston Tucker, did you pick him up and...
Damn it. Service down here has gone to pot. Guns of Navarone! How did he beat us here?
The show is also very cleverly written. After the first couple of episodes, they start having themes with every episode, where they throw in a lot of references, and you gotta be really on your game to catch them. There'll be an episode where it'll be full of Ghostbusters references, or Back to the Future references. And some of it'll be obscure stuff. I'm sure I'm missing some of them, and some of them are thrown out really, really quick. A bad guy will be at the Twin Pines Mall, or the middleman will introduce him and his sidekick as Dr. Spangler and Dr. Venkman. Just real quick throwaway lines, and those are the more obvious ones, obviously. But there's a lot of obscure references in there. It is definitely worth a look. It's clever, it's cute, and it actually is fun for the whole family. Our other show that I'd like to talk to you about today is also quirky, slightly less fun for the whole family, but still just as cute and clever, I think. And it's one I've just discovered recently. I haven't even seen all the episodes yet, because it lasted for 2 seasons, which, thank goodness. It's called Reaper. The premise of Reaper is this. Before Sam was ever conceived, his parents sold his soul to the devil because his dad was sick. When he turned 21, the devil came to collect. Now, he didn't drag Sam to hell. He put Sam to work for him. Sam works as a bounty hunter, catching escaped souls and sending them back to hell for the devil. It's a comedy. It's such a bizarre and unique premise that when I read about it, I had to see it, and I was not disappointed. The first episode is actually directed by Kevin Smith, which is kind of interesting. The show is beautifully strange. It has a formula, yet in this case, I like the formula. Because in every episode, there's a new soul that's escaped from hell who is wreaking havoc on the mortal realm, and Sam's got to find a way to catch it. The devil sometimes points him the way, sometimes Sam has to figure it out on his own. All the devil always provides is a vessel, something that'll catch the soul, and the vessel is different every time. So it's a matter of tracking down the soul, using the vessel, how does the vessel work, get the soul trapped, turn it in. And I think it's full of cute little... Dropping off a soul, you have to go to a portal to hell. One such portal is the DMV. So he catches the soul, and then he has to wait in line at the DMV to drop off the soul. It's cute little things like that. And he doesn't hide his identity, really. He starts to, but his two best friends usually help him catch the demons, or the escaped souls. I'm sorry, demons are a whole other thing. Eventually, his girlfriend finds out about it. Like, it's not about this secret identity thing. It's just about having fun with it. And the characters are a lot of fun.
You've got a problem. The soul is still out there.
What do you mean? I caught him. I dropped him off.
Not all of them. You missed a piece.
Hey, this isn't a hookup spot. You want to get your jollies off, do it in the alley.
What did you kill him? Is he dead?
I don't know, Sam. I'm not a doctor.
He's still breathing.
Oh, thank heavens. Now, look.
I'm sorry about the quality of that clip. Like I said, I just started watching this. I don't have it on DVD. I'm watching it on Netflix streaming. You should go see it there if you've got it. It's definitely worth a look. The guy who plays the devil is amazingly good, as you saw in that clip. There's just something... He's got that charisma, and he teeters back and forth between being, you know, one of the guys, there, let me help you out, to evil. And just when you think, all right, okay, cool, he's a cool guy, he's all right, he points out to you once again, I'm the devil. It's a lot of fun, and you should check it out. Anyway, that's all I've got for this episode, so we'll see you next time.